I think you're vegan for some years, I think?
So yeah, 2.5 years for me.
2.5. Are you often ill?
No, very rarely.
Okay, because I know also people who are vegan and they very often ill.
The first question I'm asking people is, would you consider yourselves to be dog people or cat people?
Dog people.
Dog? Yeah.
Yeah, cat people.
Ah,
Okay.
so why would you choose dog?
Because they are more social than mean cats.
Yeah, mean cats, yeah.
A dog person.
Why would you say dog person?
Because I grew up with dogs.
Yep.
Yeah, and pretty much I like dogs.
Yeah.
Dog person.
Yeah.
Dog person.
And why would you say dog person?
I'm allergic to cats.
Yeah.
That helps, right? I'm allergic to cats as well,
Mostly
yeah.
why, yeah.
And would you guys eat a dog or eat a cat?
Eat a dog or eat a cat?
Yeah. No? Do you think you'd ever eat a dog or a cat?
No,
Why not, do you think?
because I'm an animal lover. I don't eat except for meat or chicken or something like that.
Yeah.
But cats or dogs, I don't eat them.
Do you think that you would ever want to eat a dog or a cat? Or
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. No, me neither. And why do you say no?
It probably doesn't taste very good.
No?
And I've also had each of them as a pet, so for me it might be a little
bit.
same reason why I can't really eat horses or pigs.
Why would you not eat a dog or a cat, do you think?
Because it's not as normal as eating a chicken or a pig. Or
Very
something.
true, it's not as normal. Especially here, right? It's not as normal.
Yeah.
What about yourself?
Yeah, the same reason.
What animals do you eat then?
The usual poultry, meat,
Yeah.
beef, pigs, or
Yeah.
pork. Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think the difference is between eating a dog and eating a pig or a cow?
Because usually we build relationships with, for example, in our community, we build relationships with dogs.
Yeah.
With they're considered they're considered a friend to us.
A family almost,
Yeah,
right? Family
family,
member.
yes,
They are. We allow them into our homes and we love them, don't we? Do you think there's anything morally different between eating a dog and eating a pig or a cow? Or is it just cultural?
It's cultural. I don't think it's moral. It's just, we own them as pets.
Yeah.
We're not going to want to eat them, whereas like a cow, you're just like, it's dinner or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. I would say cultural. for
It is
sure.
cultural. And do you think in say cultures like China or Vietnam where it's more common to eat dogs, is it moral there or is it immoral there?
I think it's
I
fine
think
there. It's food.
Yeah.
It'd just be weird for us because, we grew up with a little dog running around and it's like,
Very true.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you think that like morally there is a difference between eating a dog and eating a pig or a cow, or eating a cat and a pig and a cow, or is it the same?
I don't think about these things, but it's a good question. Yeah. I think
it's
so.
an interesting one. What do you
It's
think?
more emotional to a dog or a cat than a
Yeah.
cow.
Do you think like a dog or a dog, a cat, a pig, and a cow have the same ability to feel the same emotions, or are dogs and cats kind of morally kind of worth more than the other animals?
I think it's the same.
Yeah.
Do you think like animals like pigs have the ability to be loved and to show love like dogs do, or not?
Well, I have seen a lot of videos regarding that in YouTube, so yeah, probably it's a possibility that pigs, or because all of them are mammals and they
Yes,
have
true.
they have also the brain the capacity to know the relationship between man and human and an animal.
That's absolutely right. I think you're spot on about that. A lot of people I think sometimes overlook that. Do you think that morally then there is a difference between eating a dog and eating a pig, or do you think that one is worse than the other?
I'm not sure regarding that, but
Do you think that culture should dictate morality?
Oh, that's a tough one.
It is hard, isn't it?
Most
I don't know.
countries' morality is based on religion.
Yeah.
So,
Or at least grounded in religion.
Yeah.
Good grounded, yeah. I would say probably not for culture dictated morality, but yeah, like you shouldn't punish someone for eating a dog, I'd say, but at the same time, you shouldn't like eat it in front of someone who has a problem with it, But that shouldn't be law. That should be like respect.
Respect. Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. So if you guys want to eat a dog, why would you eat a pig then? If it's morally the same.
Because my parents told me as a kid,
Yeah.
you can eat
Yeah.
pigs and chicken and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we don't eat cats and dogs, so it's traditional. I don't know.
Traditional, yeah. Do you think that culture and tradition should dictate what's right and wrong?
It shouldn't be like that, but it is.
Yeah, it is.
It
you're
is a
right.
tradition, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Do you think in cultures where, say, it's traditional to, let's think, so say in some cultures it's traditional to perform female genital mutilation, do you know that? Or in some cultures it's traditional to kind of treat a woman as less than a man. Do you think it's acceptable because it's traditional, or is it still unacceptable?
It shouldn't be acceptable.
Yeah.
But you can't say to everyone, don't do it, do it. It depends on its own mind.
Yeah. Okay.
The question are very difficult for us because we are from Germany and we has other tradition like in China or in Korea. Asian.
Do you think that your taste buds are more important than their life?
Well, if you're talking about physiologic needs, then probably I would go with taste. Let's say, for example, if it's survival of the fittest, then I probably value more of my taste buds compared with life.
And do you think there is a humane way to kill an animal, or
Yeah, I would say there's a more humane way.
Yeah.
What would that look like, do you think?
That's a very good question.
It is a good question, right?
Well, I know that for some pig farms, instead of certain methods where some will be inhumane and they'll hang them upside down and just slit their throat, which is a slow death. Other ones they use, for some cows and pigs, they'll use the piston approach.
Stun them first.
Yeah, so that it's quicker and it's not as painful for them.
So that they're stunned when they're bled, And do you think that, well, what does the word humane mean, maybe?
Well, it's like based on human.
I guess like treating them like with at least.
If I needed to be killed, I would want to be killed respectfully or in a way that was not painful.
Probably.
And I would think it would be the same for an animal.
And do you think that the method you described would be a way you'd want to be killed, or a way you'd like a dog or a cat to be euthanized, maybe?
If there was no other way to do it by, I know there's injection for cats and dogs and such. If there was no other way to reasonably do it, I would want it to be quick and as painless as possible,
Yeah.
Do you think there's a humane way to kill an animal?
So I like meat, so...
What would be a humane way of killing an animal, do you think? Hard question, right? Not easy questions at all.
Yeah, and I say when the animal has a good life.
Yeah.
So
that justifies killing them, do you think? Or say if a dog or a cat led a good life, would that make it acceptable for me to kill them because they've lived a good life?
Also I can't die a cat or a dog. I can't do it.
No.
But I can't do kill other animal. I can't.
Okay, so you couldn't kill the other animal yourself?
I can't. I can't.
What about you? Could you kill a pig or a chicken or a cow yourself?
No, I can't, but actually I don't have to.
No?
And that's the point. I can go to the supermarket and buy my chicken and that's it.
Do you think that we need to eat animals to live, or can we survive without them?
Well, I guess we can survive without them.
Okay.
Probably, if it has been a way of life before. Probably, if God has not commanded us to eat those animals, probably we would be living with only. Actually, it would be herbivores for that matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you maybe agree that eating animals is unnecessary?
For the meantime, it's necessary for us, probably.
Why do you think it's necessary for us now?
Because we can't avoid people shifting to becoming, like for example, vegetarians or eating plants compared with meat, because there are substances or proteins or minerals which are only found in animals.
Which ones would they be, do you think?
Probably, protein for the matter. Protein, yes.
What protein? Can we get protein in plants or only from animals?
Most of the time in animals. Usually we only get vitamins and minerals in plants.
So I think with that in mind, I think it was like if we needed to do it.
Yeah.
Do you think we need to kill animals?
That is a very good question.
That is a very good question.
I don't know if you can sustain a population based on farming, but if you could, theoretically, you wouldn't need to kill animals.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Problem
if
is
you could,
everyone, sorry, go ahead.
yeah, if you could subsidize your meals with just plant-based, it'd be fine. I don't know. Do we have enough farmland to?
Well, America does. I don't know about England.
I think this is the best way of thinking about it. So we slaughter, say, I think the number is 56 billion land animals every year,
Okay.
Yeah.
and a large percentage of it, well, not a large, but a lot of those will be cows.
Yeah.
Say,
Okay.
and we obviously have to feed a lot of plants to feed the cows, don't we?
So we could eat that instead.
We
so
could
we
eat the
presumably
plants.
have the land already there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a really good point. I think the hardest part there would be convincing people not to eat it, because they'd be like, well, I'd rather have steak, and you're like,
I think people like the taste of it too.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
that's a big problem.
Do you think because you can't do it yourself, it's okay to pay someone else to do it on your behalf?
I don't know. It's okay, but I like meat too. Meat. And if you are vegan, it's okay for me. But actually,
You're vegan?
Yes, I'm vegan. Yeah.
Vegan or
Vegan.
Vegan.
Yeah.
Okay, and nothing from.
Nothing from any animal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's okay
Yeah.
for you. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never
of
would be
course.
vegan because a cow gives you milk,
Yep.
and I think the cow would die if they don't.
Yeah.
Why does a cow produce milk?
It's okay.
Keine Ahnung.
Nee, I know what you mean.
Why do humans produce milk?
For their children.
Yeah. So why do cows produce milk?
For their children.
For the children.
Yeah.
So when we take milk from a cow, what happens to the cow's child? What do they get?
If you, I think you're a vegan for some years. I think.
So yeah, 2.5 years for me.
Are you often ill?
No, very rarely.
Okay, because I know also people who are vegan and they very often ill because
Yeah.
they has no the protein
Okay.
and yeah. So
Can you get protein from from plants? Sorry.
I think in 20 years there.
Let me ask you this: where does a cow get their protein from?
Grass.
From plants.
Yes.
Do you think a cow needs more protein than we do?
I don't know.
Is it larger than us, right?
Yeah, then I think so.
So do you think if a cow can get all the protein they need from plants, we'd be able to get all the protein we need from plants?
Probably.
Probably. Yeah.